Hello, everyone. It is Miss Barker here, and we are continuing our conversation on Noodletools. And right now, we're going to be talking about how to create note cards. So I have my demo project open. So I am going to click on the Sources tab. So here it is going to bring me to my two sources that I actually created in Noodletools. And I am going to be focusing on right now who loses in the war against net neutrality. So under note cards, under here, I'm actually going to click on new. It shows me I have 0 note cards at this point in time. So I'm going to click on new. And I am going to focus right now on titling this. So right now I'm just going to be vague and I'm just going to put who loses. But as you continue on adding new note cards, you really need to make sure that your title is a very good capture of what the note card is, because it can be very easy to lose note cards if it's not titled correctly. My source is correct. It's the source that I'm going to be looking at. And now I want to be adding in my direct quotation. So the thing I love about Noodletools is that it actually it has 3 different places to put your direct quotation, your paraphrasing, and also your original ideas. So it really makes it easy to understand exactly whose words are your own and whose words are the actual author. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to be focusing on the impact of rural communities here. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look, retitle, and I'm going to say, yeah, I'm just going to say rural at this point in time. So I have my direct quotation here. And at this point in time, what I could do is I could do a lot of things. I could change the size. I could highlight certain parts. So if I'm interested in this potentially here, what I can do is I can actually highlight it so I can really make it stand out to me. I can actually include some different hyperlinks, which I don't want to do right now. And I could actually include some YouTube videos or some images if I really truly desired. But right now, I'm just going to focus on the figure of 41%. At this point in time, I could now paraphrase what I have highlighted here or another thing. And at this point in time, I could also add some original thinking. So I could say, this study or this number is really important for paragraph 2 or for paragraph 3 or for my argument here. Additionally, I could add in my URL or my page numbers, which would be more applicable if we were using a book source, but we're not. And I could also add in a tag. So I could say, this is really for my first paragraph that I'm focusing on here. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to save and close. And so now you can see that I have one note card here. For my Britannica, I'm actually going to add another source. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to say, what are ISPs? Britannica is selected. I'm going to paste that in. Again, I could add in some original thoughts and paraphrasing. I'm not going to at this point in time. And what I can actually do now is I can select first and I can say save and close because I'm thinking that I want this in my first paragraph. If I scroll down, you can actually see what my note cards look like, but this is the better way to do it. I'm going to click on note cards up here. And it is going to bring me to a desktop that I can start looking at. So it's got my bird-eyed view that I can look at. Right now, my 2 note cards are piled on top of one another. So I'm just going to drag one out, drag one over. And if you ever, come upon the screen and you can't find your note card, that just means you need to scroll around to try to find them. So now I have my 2 note cards over here on the side. And I could actually look at this in a different way. So this is my tabletop version. Up here, I could also click on detail. And here, I could actually look at my note cards at this way. Again, you can always make comments or questions to your teacher, which is very helpful. And so this is what my note card looks like. Another thing that I could actually do is with my topics, I could actually add in let's just do intro. And this is going to be, my para 1. And so now I could actually drag my note cards and I could say, I think that these would be great for paragraph 1. Additionally, I could put them together in piles. I could actually look at my tags in different ways. So I could look at my tags, and I could actually put them in different piles. And I can actually change colors too. So if you want to change colors, you can change colors as well. But right now, I'm not interested in anything. I'm very content with my 2 note cards under paragraph 1. And so that concludes our note cards for right now. So if you have any questions, you can always stop by the library or you can email me at allisonbarker@oldrochester.org. The next video, we're going to be talking about annotated bibliographies. Have a great day.